Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Please be seated. To welcome us all in this event, ladies and gentlemen, the Superintendent, Commodore Joel Wayabutal, PMMA.
His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., sir, distinguished guests, colleagues, and the triumphant graduates of the PMMA Salighirang class of 2026. A blessed day to all. Today, we stand proud as the world once again recognizes the Philippines as the undisputed leader in global seafaring. This achievement is not a mere statistic. It is a testament to the discipline of our maritime professionals who carry our flag across every nation. Yet, let us be clear, being number one is not a finish line. It is a profound responsibility to remain at the forefront of the global fleet. We must transform raw resilience into cutting-edge innovation. Filipino seafarers contribute over 1.1 trillion pesos annually to our economy, serving as the very backbone of global supply chains amidst complex geopolitical realities. Recognizing this strategic weight, your administration, mahal na Pangulo, has fundamentally broken the cycle of underfunding that has long challenged Asia's oldest maritime academy. Mahal na Pangulo, natatandaan ko pa po ang inyong huling mensahe sa akin ng nakaraang taon na ang inyong sinabi, quote, Superintendent, huwag kang mag-alala. Hahanapan natin ng tulong ang Academy at palalakasin natin. Today po, ang Academy ay nag-transform dahil sa inyo. Mahal na Pangulo, with your belief in our leadership, we are witnessing a historic institutional transformation. Today, we proudly unveil 3 major infrastructure landmarks: the new academic building for marine engineering, the Simulator Research Center, and our pioneering solar power grid. With the imminent completion of a 200-bed cadet dormitory and the deployment of a state-of-the-art, full-mission, integrated bridge and engine room simulators. Ladies and gentlemen, we are no longer just keeping pace. Mahal na Pangulo, we are setting standard. Maraming salamat po. To ensure that this standard reaches every corner of our archipelago, we actively advancing the development of the PMMA Cagayan de Oro campus. This strategic expansion to Mindanao brings world-class maritime education closer to the aspiring youth of the South, cementing our footprint as a truly national institution. Mahal na Pangulo, ako po ay lubos na nagpapasalamat dahil sa inyong pagtalaga sa mga sekretary na talaga pong tunay na tumutulong para mapalakas ang ating bagong Pilipinas. Ang atin pong kalihim na si Shirley Agrupis ng Commission on Higher Education came all the way from Baler just to join us, skipping at the very important meeting to ensure that the PMMA is fully supported. Kagaya rin po ng ating Secretary of Transportation, Giovanni Lopez, na tunay pong patuloy na nagpapalakas ng ating haligi sa transportasyon. These tangible investments have yielded our largest graduating class in recent history. 327 elite cadets, an increase of 100 cadets nurtured by the Academy with the same budget last year. Ready to anchor our nation's economic and energy security. This institutional evolution is further fortified by legislative momentum of transition PMMA into the Philippine National Maritime Academy, solidifying our mandate as the premier maritime power in Asia and the Pacific. Our vision of maritime leadership is global, and today, we have taken giant leaps to secure it. Mahal na Pangulo, earlier this morning, we signed a historic Memorandum of Understanding with Expertise France. Please have. Establishing institutional cooperation under the Global Port Safety Project, funded by the European Union and the French government. This partnership will directly strengthen our country's maritime safety capabilities through the provision of firefighting equipment, thereby positioning PMMA to become a premier regional center of excellence in port safety and emergency response. Yes. Furthermore, we are proud to celebrate the recent renewal of our Memorandum of Understanding with Mokpo National Maritime University. This renewed framework cements active cooperation between our two academies and secure vital shipboard training opportunities for our cadets across an extensive international fleet. These alliances ensure that PMMA is not just keeping pace with global standards. We are helping to define them. Yes. To the Salighirang class of 2026, my message is that never lose your anchor of humility. No matter how high you rise in rank, you will be third mate to master, to chief engineer, to flag ranks. Always remain willing to work and learn. Look out for your crew and respect the raw power of the ocean. You are the standard bearers of this new era. The world already knows the Filipino seafarer as a resilient anchor of the global fleet. Now, go forth and prove that you are also the architects of innovation, the vanguard of maritime security, and the pioneers of a stronger, prosperous, bagong Pilipinas. Maraming salamat, congratulations, and may forever sail forward.
Thank you, sir.
At this point, we would like to call on Professor Ronald G. Magsino, Assistant Superintendent for Academics, Training, Research, and Extension, to present the graduating class from the PMMA Graduate School, College of Marine Transportation, and College of Marine Engineering, respectively, to Honorable Shirley C. Agrupis, Chairperson of the Commission on Higher Education.
Mic test. Honorable Shirley C. Agrupis, the Chairperson of the Commission on Higher Education. Ma'am, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the candidates for graduation for school year 2025-2026. After having satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy and duly approved by the PMMA Board of Trustees, I hereby recommend for the conferment of the respective degrees. For the PMMA Graduate School, we have a total of 21 candidates as follows. 11 candidates for the degree Master of Science in Maritime Education and Training, thesis track. 2 candidates for the degree Masters in Maritime Education and Training, thesis track. 3 candidates for the degree Masters in Maritime Education and Training, non-thesis track. 2 candidates for the degree Master of Science in Shipping Management, thesis track. 3 candidates for the degree Masters in Shipping Management, non-thesis. For the Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, we have a total of 146 candidates. And for the Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, we have a total of 181 candidates. Honorable Shirley C. Agrupis, ma'am, may I now request that you compare upon the 348 total candidates their respective degree.
Chairperson Agrupis will now confer the degrees.
By the authority vested in the Commission on Higher Education under the Republic Act Number 7722 and upon the recommendation of the Academic Council and the Board of Trustees of the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, I hereby confirm that the candidates presented before us have satisfactorily completed all the academic, professional, and institutional requirements prescribed for their respective degree programs. Therefore, it is my honor and privilege to confer upon you the following degrees with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and distinctions appertaining thereto. Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, Master of Science in Maritime Education and Training, Master in Maritime Education and Training, Master of Science in Shipping Management, and Master in Shipping Management. Congratulations, Class of 2026.
Thank you, Chairperson Agrupis, ma'am, and congratulations, PMMA Salighirang Class of 2026. This time, we shall witness the distribution of diplomas and awards to the graduates.
May we request the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., to lead the distribution of diplomas and the presentation of awards. Our President will be assisted by the Acting Secretary of the Department of Transportation, Honorable Giovanni Z. Lopez, Chairperson of the Commission on Higher Education, Honorable Shirley C. Agrupis, and the Superintendent, Commodore Joel Y. Butal, PMMA. for the awardees of Graduating Class 2026 Postgraduate Program. For Master of Science in Maritime Education and Training, thesis track, Caudor Johnny Cagas. De Rosario Patrick Mark Messina. Dua Romel Bataye. Hernandez Chanel Ivy Paiton, Best in Thesis Awardee. Thesis title, Financial Literacy and Economic Empowerment of PCG Personnel, Basis for a Financial Autonomy Training Course. Mamangon John Rome Esser Jose, Qualifier, Best in Thesis. Misador Benjamin Aducol Jr. Polistico Dave Bartolini, Qualifier, Best in Thesis. Rapal Dennis Redoble, with honors. Tero Mariel Laud. Umali Ignacio Miranda Jr. Valencia Mark Theodore Padama. For Master in Maritime Education and Training, thesis track, Castillo Rolly Hondrade. Duran Mary Jane Alfeche.
For Master in Maritime Education and Training, non-thesis track, De La Cruz John Marvin Centeno. Fernandez Bermin Yap. Halyare Keith Patrick Canet, Qualifier, Best in Capstone. For Master of Science in Shipping Management, thesis track, Cardenas Maylene Habong. Propa Jundel Picamonte, for Master of Science in Shipping Management, non-thesis track. Cathedral Kisha Armada, Best in Capstone Project. Capstone title, Crew Electronic Workforce System, a digital platform for managing and compiling Receiver's 201 files. Flores Romel de la Cruz. And finally, Julian Jefferson Encinares.
Now, for the awardings of College of Marine Transportation. Abaygar, Mark Joseph Abril, Ilocos Sur. Abeleda, Carl Anthony Obal, Rizal. Aviva, Zeke Mendoza, La Union. Asido, Claudine Joy Guillermo, Isabela. Agbuya, Al Vincent Datwi, Pangasinan. Alanzalon Adrian Alan Alvarez, Pangasinan. Alfon Kenneth Corjan, Camarines Sur. Amagna Arnold Russell Fernandez, Zambales. Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank 4, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Amores, Kian Shane Daligcon, Cavite. Ampo Emmanuel Espiritu, Cavite.
Argiles Peter John Santos, Nueva Ecija, Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank 10, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Atienza Francis Angelo Sanchez, Cagayan Valley. Aying Jenard Peteros, Caloocan City. Bagay Alvan Carlo Panaga, Cagayan. Balbag John Ryan Austria, Cagayan. Balilo Dwayne Banaobra, Las Piñas City. Batalya Christian Roel Havonero, Pangasinan. Boko Joshua Miguel Gambito, Marikina City. Bubod Paul Marco Moso, Quirino. Buenafe Angel Marineza Francisco, Rizal.
Kabadato Jared Reese Sunday, Albay. Casiano Jenier Fabinar, Kalinga. Castillo Nathaniel Maloto, Cavite. Castro Jedan Lee Villa Delgado, Zambales. Celis John Fidel Ignacio, Caloocan City. Collado Ferdinand Gabriel Baclin, Tuguegarao City. Kunana Sean Dave Lumindas, Caloocan City. Cortez Henley Almonte, Albay. Cum laude, Bon Anthony de la Cruz, Cagayan. Datanagan, Lemuel Busalanan, Bohol. David Hans Tristan Manalo, Tarlac.
Dawing Michael John Canuto, Mountain Province. Dea Pera Joris Jem Pineda, Quezon. De La Rosa Joed Riley, Taguig City. De La Torre Justin Cahipe, PMMA Board of Trustee Representative. Cavinti Laguna, Chairperson, Chairman of the Board Awardee. Dema Felix Cyrus de Sacola, Camarines Sur, Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank 7, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Dineros Ryan Palomata, Taguig City. Eclard Jemveric Palarca, Isabela. Ignal Kent Perez, Quezon City. Espiritu Andrew Sarmiento, Pangasinan. Eugenio Dexter John Cristobal, Isabela.
Valuran, Ralph Adrian Puñestas, Zambales. Fernandez Kurt Uriel Lau, Cebu. Flores Allen Trono, Pampanga. Flores John Jomel Racoma, Quezon. Frias Marvin Castillo, Taguig City. Fuentes Andre Emanuel Cardino, Masbate City. Gajes Princess Abigail Lilagan, Nueva Vizcaya. Garcia Carl Ace Buhanhid, Nueva Ecija. Academic Excellence Awardee, Cum Laude, Rank 1, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Gonzales Cyril L. Aliaga, Isabela. Gregorio Mac Kenneth Castro, Pangasinan.
Julian BJ Rocamora, Laguna. Gumawa Cal Semino, Bacolod City. Herrera Bernardo Ronquillo IV, Novaliches. Hara Rishan Lee Sudaria, Cagayan, Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank 5, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Jeremias Vince Angelo Quiles, Masbate. Calao Charles Kent Baliwag, Lipa City. Kimmayong Darien Padillo, Ifugao. Lakwata Lance Albert Corbita, Pangasinan. Lagumen Rochelle K. Dimas, Camarines Norte. La Peña Yodge Ebilane, Zambales, Academic Excellence Awardee, Cum Laude, Rank 2, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation.
Lara Sayron Ernest Benzon, Zambales. Larona Earl Christian Esteves, Quirino. Loveres Sai Drake Suarez, Cavite. Leal Maverick Aldous Carl Garcia, Bulacan. Leodivico Ian Jefferson Harina, Nueva Vizcaya. Libres Kent John Lloyd Pausan, Agusan del Sur. Ligtinin Mark Angelo Domokman, Baguio City. Lizardo Marcy Perona, Tondo. Lofranco Angelito Roa, Rizal. Lubay Jerome Alapitan, Manila.
Lumbres Giancarlo Velasco, Caloocan City. Maborang Val Anthony Carla Dun, Cagayan. Makalong Mark Paul Taho, Cagayan de Oro City. Macasero Jerwin Clyde Dator, Quezon. Magdadaro Riza Queen Geroche, South Cotabato. Maige John Erwin Icaro, Camarines Norte. Maiyaw Rodel Acod, Mountain Province. Malaluan Kenneth Mosende, Batangas City. Malindaw Lilat Tao, Mountain Province. Mamugay Zach Donaldson Sanco, Pampanga.
Manyala Christian Joko Manuel, Pampanga. Mangawang John Patrick Cactos, La Union. Manggiyan Bon Harlite, Lipas City. Maranan John Carlo Baldovino, Batangas City. Mariano Brent Morales, Pampanga. Academic Excellence Awardee. Rank 9, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Martinez Alcher de Mapilis, Cavite. Masilongan Hendrix Ray Pahimolin, Tarlac. Matas Genesis Orly Gaspar, Cagayan. Melendez Lunard Miraflor, Taguig City. Mendoza Shaira Patanao, Laguna.
Mondragon Christian Barry Pontoy, Iligan City. Moro Radimir Galve, Cebu City. Nama Kizaya Angelique Lozada, Sultan Kudarat. Navales Maria Joyce Pama, Albay. Obias James Byron de la Concepcion, Camarines Sur. Oxona Christian J. Materi, Tarlac. Olegario Ivan Vincent Sarino, Pangasinan. Olikino Glenn Joy de la Peña, Albay. Omay Nestor Isulan Jr., Cebu. Panagdato John Kenneth Madronero, Sultan Kudarat.
Pascua John Vic Tejada, Pangasinan. Pastrana Joshua Luso, Pampanga. Persia Setley James Benavides, Negros Occidental. Pido Gerald Dayag, Pangasinan. Pugaw Jeron Mark Wandaga, Kalinga. Pulutan Carl Darrell Belen, Laguna. Puruganan Carl Josh Parnacio, La Union. Quilates Mila Rose Paliso, Pangasinan. Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank 6, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Kitain Luigi Belencio, Quezon. Ramirez Cyrus Ivan Perez, Batangas.
Rarang Mark Espanyol, Pangasinan. Reyadano Sofia Paz Villaflores, Cavite. Reyano Richard Renz Almario, Quezon. Reniva Johanes Paulos, Nagamon, Albay. Romero Eddie Selga Jr., La Union. Ron Kit Kirshen Hamon, Cavite. Rosales John Howard Madera, Camarines Norte. Rosel John Gabriel Miro, Cebu. Sagon Kim Rovin Benitez, Cagayan Valley. Salvacion James Clyde Saldana, Leyte.
Santiago Jasper Dave Gumana, Sultan Kudarat. Sauan Dwayne Dale Naoy, Baguio City. Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank 8, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Sibayan John Denver de la Cruz, Isabela. Siblagan Robin Lee Boclongan, Kalinga. Singson Adrian Chrysler de Jesus, Pampanga. Sofronio Gerald Neil Lagiwin, Baguio City. Solda Lorenzo Joaquin Roque, Regimental Corps Commander, Parañaque City. PMMA Superintendent Saber Awardee. Soriano Jerome Bilo, Pangasinan. Tablang Di Micael Madria, Pangasinan. Tagavilla Adrian Dave Billones, Benguet. Talosa Marlon Marinduque Jr., Taguig City.
Tamang Vin Draude Gumbi, Isabela. Tan David Bernardo II, Cotabato City, Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank 3, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Tanya Hura Francis Araneta, Bukidnon. Tumobag Victor Manuel Gutlay, Batangas. Tubiera, JC Moneses Edmund, Lauaten, Kalinga. Umali, Gerson Nicos Valle, Zambales. Usi, John Sherwin Feliciano, Bulacan. Valdez Marvi Varela, Quezon City. Vergara, Belger Ivan Katina, Batangas. Villa Flores, Lawrence Stephen Matematico, Rizal.
Villalobos, John Maureen Luya, Sultan Kudarat. Villamin Arvil Godfrey Responso, Isabela. Villanueva, John Rafael De Leola, Batangas. Zacarias, Jazirine J. Crimando, Baguio City. Zaspa, Jihan Wayne Bagatsi, Negros Occidental. And Zaulda Hebel Ambrosio, Aklan. Now, for the awardees of Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Abad Alexander John Hakla, La Union. Absalon Mark Art Mangondo, Negros Occidental. Agbayani Paulo Brian Carona, Taguig City. Alano Quirol Baguio, Quezon. Alas Dexter Jasper Lato, Misamis Oriental.
Alejo William Orabia, Isabela. Almario Ralph William Aperdo, Laguna. Altiche Louis Vincent Baldeo, Masbate City. Ancheta Jovan Paulo Jubilado, La Union. Aniscol Prince George Lim, Iloilo City. Apil Sonrad Gumsingan, Kalinga. Aranja Jose Vermonto Bugdan, Antique. Araw Jericho Molina, Quezon City. Araw John Ervin Sales, Tuguegarao City. Asinas Vincent Hempisalia, Laguna.
Aujan John Lawrence Duran, Camarines Sur. Avila Neil John Purisma, Cavite. Balabag Andy Liza, South Cotabato. Bautista Johnson de Torres, Batangas. Academic Excellence Awardee, cum laude. Rank 2, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Vice Presidential Sabre Awardee. Bayodok Michael John Carino, Kalinga. Belmonte Ives Antonio Leonardo, Camarines Sur. Bentillo Mark Christian Besana, Laguna. Bermas Mark Anton Montalvo, Albay. Boneo Dairin Boholano, Albay. Bravo Ramquis Del Mar Bautista, Pangasinan.
Brito Ian Ivan Canyo, Albay. Bumulyad Ivan Pete Buyukan, Ifugao. Academic Excellence Awardee, cum laude, rank 5, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Cabaltera Ferdinand Pio Padol, Leyte. Kabanayan Kimberly Kudyaman, Nueva Ecija. Kabasag Russell Abad, Tuguegarao City. Kalorakan Charis Luisa Fernandez, Pangasinan. Kapili J.R. Villamor, Davao del Norte. Castillo Irish Pearl Alcantara, Cagayan. Serbo John Mark Anacan, Cavite. 5 David Reovem Villaroman, Batangas.
Clamar Camille John Allende, Albay. Colyamat Roy Jones Azores, Cebu. Conde Jesse James Columna, Cagayan. Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank 7, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Cordero de Ogracias Abadjes II, Leyte. Cordovis Joseph Daniel Bulusan, Caloocan City. Daluyan Christopher Cayaos, Baguio City. De la Cruz Andrew Philip Dal, Cavite. Delawis John Leo Villaguerta, Iloilo. Dilia Mackenzie Apil Jr., Kalinga. Dimapilis Jose Maria Reyes, Muntinlupa City.
Domingo Cesar Ortiz, Kalinga. Domingo Daryl Feliciano, Nueva Ecija. Donglos Remnant Magalgalin, Baguio City. Encabo Marco Antonio Montecalvo, Lanao del Norte. Encapas Raymond Umbal, Cavite. Escobal John Martin Argaril, Camarines Sur. Escultor Emmanuel Bautista, Batangas. Espares Aaron Reyes, Masbate City. Fernandez Castero Troy Betao, Kalinga. Fernandez Ken Edison Alba, Zambales.
Gakuya Vince Sangdaan, Kalinga. Galagnara John Del Naelga, Lanao del Norte. Gali Selvin J. Peran, La Union. Ganagan Ryan D. Badawi, Kalinga. Gato Kevin Mercado, Nueva Ecija. Geba Aris Dominic Robles, Quezon. Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank 10, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Gerinya Neil Warren Bugagaw, Camarines Norte. Ibasco David Henry Roque, Camarines Norte. Ibay Isaac Mohan Kamata, Albay. Ibay Sharif Chawan Kibaye, Kalinga.
Ilagan Carl Vincent Cagente, Camarines Sur. Imatong Kit Dila ng Ngawa, Ifugao. Imperial Jerry Canabang, Kalinga, Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank A, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Harilio Jeric Gabriel Gonzalez, Pangasinan. Jesuitas Benny Ravel Martinez, Rizal. Kater Clifford Comicho Jr., Mountain Province. Labarinto Johnny Sibayan, Pangasinan. Lakbayan Rudolph Lance Poliero, Laguna. La Torre Josh Self Nash Dailo, Tacloban City. Laideros Ramon Antonio Jr., Bulacan.
Layog June Libel Jacobe, Laguna. Layog Sean Astin Bangit, Zambales. Leda Jasper John Metz Barca, Caloocan City. Layo Christian Darryl Macan, Kalinga. Leonor Al Edbert Napoles, General Santos City. Liban Vince Prince Guiteri, Cagayan. Lico Aaron Fribaldo, Zambales. Lingdis Jesril Jade Liquiayo, Ifugao. Llorente Dan Anthony Magdami, Masbate. Llorente Ley Francis Julianda, Camarines Sur.
Lumetic Silvestre Alagon, Kalinga. Makasinag Gerald Cosmas Bate City. Magdaong Kent Lawrence De Castro, Lipa City. Manangan Lorman Sereño, Pangasinan. Mansilla Andre Neil Gomez, Quezon City. Mangagom Rex Benson, Kalinga. Mangigil John Clint Buslayan, Baguio City. Mangino Carl Angelo Vargas, Tarlac. Marcelo Aaron James Macaraeg, Nueva Ecija. Marcos Louis James 14, Caloocan City.
Masapon Luis Giro Madueño, Camarines Sur. Masmila Mark Kevin Mendez, Zambales. Mati James Patrick Menor, Zambales. Matunda Irvin Joshua Lapura, Misamis Occidental. Academic Excellence Awardee, cum laude, Rank 4, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Mayo Castor Troy Jimenez, Pangasinan. Mayor John Nel de la Cruz, Pangasinan. Medalyon, Howard Marquez, La Union. Miko Mike Ivan Duguiis, Quezon City. Millete Luella Joy Ganzo, Cavite City. Mirasol Adrian Shanti Cuerdo, Albay.
Modena Z. Justin Maglaki, Laguna. Mohar Ethan Carlos Medina, Albay. Monchaya Robinson Chulhang, Ifugao. Mondares Ivan Mondares, Pangasinan. Moniz Mark Brian Abduhasad, Taguig City. Moraños Shevrick Paul Banyas, Camarines Sur. Mulyon Dandre Bartolay, Masbate City. Mongkal Joshua Shane Ludjawe, Mountain Province. Muyko Matthew Andre Lansang, Quezon. Nahe Alan Valle, Albay.
Narag Cliff Justin Pintuca, Tuguegarao City. Nawi Victor Calciao, Kalinga. Nebres Junior Ruby Clayo, Albay. Oksona Ruben John Ramos, Pangasinan. Olaira Billy J. Sili, La Union. Orotea Kelsey Ray Hart Malam, Nueva Vizcaya. Oyandol Leon Nilbuen, Kalinga. Pakle Ralph Olen Macale, Camarines Norte. Padre Mac Kizer Dipaite, Albay. Paga Joseph Gumabol Jr., Kalinga.
Paglinawan John Carlo Tecling, Cavite. Paki Chesri Dulnuan, Ifugao. Pascua Hennessy Marfori, Ilocos Norte. Patalita Jordeline Prince Ferrer, Zamboanga del Sur. Paot Robert Christian Joel Toledo, Kalinga. Perez John Cedric Lerma, Zambales. Pimentel Nicole Ivan Jeff Gabris, Zambales. Ping-i Eliad Gomgom O, Mountain Province. Plaza Robert Lechago, Camarines Sur. Poliwos Joel Pantulok Jr., Kalinga.
Pulon Joshua Ludos, Mountain Province. Popera Mac Bayat Banjao, Surigao del Sur. Prangan Ian Steve Pagala, Ifugao. Priolo Jason Padayao, Camarines Sur. Provido John Paulo Isaga, Cavite. Prudenciano Kil Filipito, Ifugao. Ramos Franco Rostrollo, Camarines Norte. Raton Francis John Kalimag, Isabela. Academic Excellence Awardee, cum laude, rank 3, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Refran John Joseph Vincent Bilan, Albay. Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank 9, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Rio Dique John Anthony Sombrero, Albay.
Resuelio Dolph Denmark Cruz, Pangasinan. Rivera Eli Untalasco, Pangasinan. Robles Giant Frank Servita, Iloilo. Rodriguez Vincent Cauli, Pangasinan. Roque MC Mars Kasingal, Pangasinan. Rosh Sean Kiefer Oropesa, Masbate City. Safawil Dandi Fakal, Mountain Province. Salaya Jinky Balongay, Kalinga. Sangoy Boji Songday, Kalinga. Sernat John Arvin Villela, Cavite.
Serra John Christian Bartola, Masbate City. Silva Gabriel Vic Madeja, Lanao del Norte. Season Xavier John Angkap, Isabela. Sol Hector Nathaniel De Leon, Cavite. Solis Patrick Sanchez Jr., La Union. Soriano Rialin May Kate Baro, Pangasinan. Sumage Princess Laika Eliazar, Laguna. Suyat Rex Benedict Liano, Camarines Norte. Taan John Ribargado, Pangasinan. Talosing Ezekiel Pascua, Rizal.
Tamondong Jake Lindel Villaflor, Cagayan. Tayawa Nicole Tumalag, Tondo. Tinong Reden Cart Matusalem, Kalinga. Trilles Mark Owen Sanoy, Camarines Sur, Academic Excellence Awardee, Cum Laude, Rank 1, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, Presidential Sabre Awardee, Philippine Coast Guard Sabre Awardee. Trinidad Ronji Precioso, Davao City.
Tumibay Mark Gregory Macarubo, Cagayan. Academic Excellence Awardee, Cum Laude, Rank 6, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Valencia John Carlo Viterbo, Masbate. Valle Aaron Carl Orozco, Rizal. Velasco Miles Fortun Seki, Nueva Ecija. Velus Van Eros de Crilates, North Cotabato. Vengua Raymond Evangelista, Zambales. Ventura Asdin Earl Balato, Baguio City. Ventura Zeus Moods Molina, Tuguegarao City. Viernes J. Lord Dalman, Pangasinan. Villafranca Carl Leonel C. Raro, Camarines Norte. Villares John Lim Freyda Masula, Rizal. And finally, Zardiga Ezekiel Ejihiron, Pangasinan.
Congratulations to our graduates, and thank you to our president and special guests for distributing the awards. You may now take your seat, sir, ma'am.
At this point, we would like to call on the class valedictorian, Midshipman First Class Trilles Mark Owen Sanoy, for his valedictory address.
To the Commander-in-Chief of the AFP, His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Sir, our PMMA community, headed by its Superintendent, Commodore Joel Y. Abotal, PMMA, Sir, our distinguished guests, friends and families, the PMMA Graduate School graduating class, and my fellow Salighirang class of 2026, a pleasant day to everyone. Standing before you is both an honor and humbling reminder of how far we have come. When I first entered the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, I honestly had no idea what awaited me. I only knew that PMMA was the premier maritime academy in the country. But through the years, I learned that PMMA does not only train future mariners, it shapes leaders. One lesson that remained with me came from Captain Ladica. Be the leader you want to become. Love your juniors and respect your seniors. Leadership is never about rank alone. It is about earning respect through discipline, humility, and accountability. A leader will make mistakes, but a great leader learns from those mistakes and becomes better because of them. Ironically, one of the best things that ever happened to me was failing. 3 attempts and multiple operations. That is how much I wanted to join the PMMA. On my first 2 attempts, I was not admitted to the academy. I could have accepted that PMMA simply was not meant for me, but I chose to try again. On my 3rd attempt, I was finally given the opportunity to wear this uniform. And today, by God's grace, I stand before you as the valedictorian of the Salighirang class of 2026. As Samuel Beckett once wrote, ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again, fail better. Failure is not the end of our journey. Sometimes, it is the process that prepares us for something greater. There were many moments when I wanted to give up. Whenever things became difficult, I would jokingly tell Sir Nat, "Tara, resign na tayo." Sir Nat would reply, "Bukas na lang, busy pa ako." Until recently, I told him, "Tara, resign na tayo." This time, he said and smiled, "Mate, graduation na." But looking back, those moments were never really about quitting. They reminded us that it is normal to feel tired, but we must never stop moving forward. Above all, I give back all the glory and honor to our Almighty God. Thank you for every blessing, every challenge, and every unanswered prayer that later become part of your greater plan. As written in Psalms chapter 37, verse 4, delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. To the national government, PMMA, Fleet Management Limited, and the Philippine Coast Guard, thank you for making quality maritime education accessible through its cadetship and scholarship program. To our professors, instructors, tactical officers, thank you for your guidance and patience. To my classmates and brothers of Delta First and Schematics, thank you for the memories, friendships, and support that made this journey meaningful. To my girlfriend and my best friend, Dr. Aliyah Gregorio, thank you for staying by my side for 11 years. For my mother, thank you for your prayers and sacrifices. And to my father, thank you for spending most of your life at sea to provide for our family. Pa, you once said, hanggat di pa yan graduate ng PMMA, mas pogi pa rin yung ama. Well, Pa, in a few moments, I will finally graduate from PMMA. I think it is finally time to find out who is more handsome. To the graduates of Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, especially to the Salighirang class of 2026, and from the graduate school, congratulations to us all. May we continue to lead with integrity, serve with humility, and uphold the honor of this academy wherever the seas may take us. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Once again, the 2026 class valedictorian, Midshipman First Class Elias Mark Owen Sanoy. Congratulations!
At this point, may we request Major General Edwin E. Amadar, Philippine Navy Marines, for the reading of Oath of Commissionship to the Philippine Navy Reserve Force.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. Oath of office. I state your name. Having been commissioned in the Reserve Force of the Philippine Navy, Armed Forces of the Philippines. Do hereby solemnly swear. That I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge. To the best of my knowledge and ability. The duties and responsibilities imposed upon me. Observe and obey rules and regulations of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. And uphold the Constitution and the laws of the Republic of the Philippines. So help me God. Bring down your hands.
Thank you, Major General Amador, sir.
May we request Captain Jacibel B. Ferrer, Adjutant, Philippine Coast Guard, for the reading of Oath of Commissionship to the Philippine Coast Guard.
Philippine Coast Guard, National Headquarters, Philippine Coast Guard, 139 25th Street, Port Area 1018, Manila. Pursuant to Paragraph 2, Special Order Number 137, National Headquarters, Philippine Coast Guard, dated 17 July 2026. Cadet Ivan Pete B. Bumoliad and 8 others are hereby appointed as probationary ensign in the Philippine Coast Guard Service effective this date. By command of Admiral Gavan, Philippine Coast Guard. Official, Rear Admiral Glygen Mary G. Centellanosa, Philippine Coast Guard, Chief of Coast Guard Staff. Signed, Commander Jacibel B. Ferrer, Philippine Coast Guard, Coast Guard Adjutant.
Thank you, Captain Ferrer, ma'am. May we request Coast Guard Weapons, Communications, Electronics, and Information System Commands, Vice Admiral Arnaldo M. Lim, Philippine Coast Guard, for the oath-taking of Philippine Coast Guard scholars.
Kindly raise your right hand. oath of appointment. I state your name. Citizen of the Republic of the Philippines. Do hereby acknowledge to have been appointed this 17th day of July 2026 as state your rank. As an armed and uniformed personnel in the Philippine Coast Guard, Department of Transportation, under the conditions prescribed by law, unless my services sooner terminated or discharged by proper authority, and do agree to accept from the Republic of the Philippines such pay, allowances, rations, and clothing as are or may be established by law. And I do solemnly swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of the Philippines, that I will serve it honestly and faithfully against all its enemies whomsoever, that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines, that I will obey the orders of the President of the Philippines and the officers appointed over me, according to the PCG Code of Conduct and Regulations, and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, Vice Admiral Lim, sir.
At this juncture, may we request the PMMA Alumni Association Incorporated President, Engineer Vera Christine C. Navarrete Dadula, to lead the graduates of Salighirang class of 2026 and PMMA graduate school candidates in their oath of membership to the Alumni Association.
Raise your right hand. Oath of membership to the PMMA Alumni Association Incorporated. I state your name. A graduate of the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy. Having been duly accepted as a regular member of the PMMA Alumni Association Incorporated. Hereby solemnly swear. That I will faithfully discharge. To the best of my knowledge and ability. The duties as a regular member of the PMMA Alumni Association Incorporated. And all of other posts. I may hereafter hold under. And within the jurisdiction of the PMMA Alumni Association Incorporated. That I will support. And defend the alumni bylaws. In due deference. To the Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines. That I will bear true faith. And allegiance to the Alumni Association. And the Philippine Republic. That I will always obey all laws. Legal orders and policy issuances. Or decrees that may be promulgated. By the Alumni Association Governing Board. And duly constituted authorities. Of the Republic of the Philippines. and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations, Salighirang class of 2006. Welcome to the long blue line.
Thank you, ma'am. And now, may we call on Transportation Secretary Giovanni Lopez to introduce our guest of honor and speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you to our DOTR Secretary Giovanni Lopez. Please take your seats. The Commission on Higher Education, Chairperson Shirley Agrupis. Please take your seats. Zambales Second District Representative Doris Maniquis. Zambales Provincial Governor Governor June Ebdane. Superintendent of the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, Commodore Joel Abutal, the officers and personnel from the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, graduates and their families of the PMMA Salighirang class of 2026, partners and stakeholders from the marine industry, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. More than 200 years ago, a small nautical school opened its doors inside Intramuros. That school would move from street to street, changing its name again and again until it would later be known as the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy. Like a lighthouse in the middle of a storm, the PMMA has stood for generations, guiding young Filipinos towards the sea and back home. They carried with them a light that proved their sense of duty to our motherland. Today, that same light is entrusted to you. You have chosen to call yourself Salighirang. Salig in Cebuano means trust and conveys sagisag ng liwanag, a guiding light much like a lighthouse leading ships safely to shore. Hirang in Filipino means chosen or destined, with the deeper meaning of haliging huwaran, a role model for future midshipmen. Salighirang, what a beautiful and poetic word to name yourselves. Together, you have identified yourselves as both the light that guides ships home and the pillar that your fellow Filipinos can rely on. Today, 327 of you begin your new voyage. You will serve in different organizations and carry out different missions. Yet wherever your journey takes you, you will uphold the proud reputation of a Filipino seafarer. We also recognize our 21 graduates from the PMMA Graduate School. You prove that the world never stops teaching us lessons, even after we fulfill many journeys at sea. Congratulations to all of you. To our dear graduates, you will soon join thousands of Filipino seafarers, the most trusted mariners in the world, bringing pride to our nation. You are respected because you consistently show competence, professionalism, dedication. More importantly, you have earned the trust of the international community. But this reputation is not permanent. It must be earned by every generation. Not too long ago, our maritime education and certification standards came under serious challenge. The livelihoods of roughly 50,000 Filipino seafarers serving on the European Union registered vessels were placed at risk. We could not allow the future of our Filipino seafarers to be placed in such a situation. And that is why your government acted immediately. We strengthened maritime education and training, improved certification systems, upgraded facilities and equipment, and work closely with our international partners to ensure that Philippine standards continue to meet global expectations. Through these efforts, we will continue to safeguard the global employability of Filipino seafarers. At the same time, we will uphold the highest international standards in our maritime education, training, and certification system. But the government's duty does not end with standards and employability. Many of our seafarers continue to travel through uncertain waters, including the areas affected by conflict, especially now in the Middle East. In this difficult situation, your safety and welfare remains our priority. Your government will always be within reach, ready to help. Today, the diploma you receive carries with it the confidence of an industry that recognizes the excellence of Filipino seafarers. Kaya sa inyo, sa ating mga nagtapos, kayo ang ilaw na susundan ng iba. Wherever the sea takes you, wherever you serve, under the Navy's flag, guard our shores, or fly our colors as merchant marine officers, never forget to bring that light with you. Carry yourselves with competence, lead with humility, and serve with integrity. As you sail across the globe, know that you have with you the hopes of your families, the lessons imparted by the Academy, and the support of a nation that believes in you. Once again, congratulations, fair winds and following seas. Mabuhay ang Salighirang! Mabuhay ang PMMA! Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas!
Mr. President, for your inspiring message. With this, we would like to present this memento to His Excellency in grateful appreciation for your presence and for being our guest of honor and speaker for today's event. May we request Commodore Joel Y. Abutal, PMMA, to present the memento to His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
May we request our guests to please be seated. This memento is a 59-centimeter tall, glass-enclosed miniature replica of the historic PMMA boulder, framed by blue poles, chains, and nautical embossed borders, flanked by two 18.5-centimeter cadet figures saluting in gala uniforms. The structure prominently displays the official PMMA seal, the PMMA Alumni Association seal, and the bicentennial logo, engraved with the Academy's core values, kababaang loob, kawasduhan, and kagitingan, code of leadership, and code of ethics. The monuments serve as an enduring moral compass of honor, humility, and discipline for future maritime leaders. Thank you. At this instance, ladies and gentlemen, let us all sing the PMMA hymn.
PMMA.
Please be seated.
We will now witness the formation of the long blue line. For more than 2 centuries, the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy has stood as a beacon of maritime education, leadership, and discipline. Founded in 1820 as the Escuela Nautica de Manila, the academy has endured through colonial periods, revolutions, wars, and national transformation, evolving into what is now recognized as the premier maritime institution of the Philippines. Through every chapter of its history, PMMA has remained faithful to its mission of developing competent, disciplined, and honorable maritime professionals who would serve not only the nation, but the world. Today, before us, marches the long blue line, a proud symbol of the Academy's enduring legacy and the unbroken chain of generations who have worn the blue uniform with honor. The long blue line represents thousands of cadets and graduates who came before individuals who dedicated themselves to the ideals of righteousness, humility, and courage. It is a tradition forged through sacrifices, strengthened by discipline, and sustained by an unwavering commitment to excellence. With every synchronized step, these midshipmen carry forward a heritage that spans more than 200 years of maritime service and leadership. As these cadets march in formation, they embody the values that have defined PMMA throughout its long and distinguished history. Beyond every uniform is a story of hard work and perseverance, a story of early mornings. Hard work and perseverance, a story. They have learned that leadership is earned through service, that is discipline is built through consistency, and that honor is upheld through every decision and action. Their precise movements reflect not only military bearing, but also the character and professionalism expected of future maritime officers.
The long blue line stretches beyond the academy grounds and reaches every corner of the globe. Across oceans and continents, PMMA graduates have served as ship captains, chief engineers, officers, educators, naval reservists, and leaders in the maritime industry. They have navigated the world's busiest sea lanes, faced the challenges of the open ocean, and proudly represented the Filipino seafarer with distinction. Their achievements have contributed to the Academy's reputation as a source of some of the world's finest maritime professionals. Every success story adds another link to the long blue line, strengthening the legacy that these cadets now inherit. Today, we pay tribute to those who came before us, celebrate those who stand among us, and place our confidence in those who will follow. This is the story of the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy. This is the story of generations united by a common purpose. This is the story of courage, discipline, and excellence. This is the long blue line, proud of its past, committed to its present, and ready for its future.
Ladies and gentlemen, behold the newest members of the long blue line, standing tall,
carrying the dreams of tomorrow,
and ready to uphold the legacy of PMMA.
Now, the Corps of Midshipmen will render their congratulatory cheer to their upperclassmen. In return, the upperclassmen will likewise render their cheers to their lowerclassmen.
At this point, we're going to witness the pass and review. May we request His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. to stand at the center of the stage for the pass and review.
Ladies and gentlemen, passing in review before you are the cadet officers and midshipmen of the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, led by its Regiment Commander, Midshipman Captain Pinadi, Kalinga, together with EXO Midshipman Commander Obispado, Cagayan, and 1 Midshipman Commander Taniza, Nueva Ecija, and 2 Midshipman Commander Acido, Ilocos Norte, and 3 Midshipman Commander Agito, Camarines Norte. N4 Midshipman Commander Indonilla, Negros Occidental. BOT Representative Midshipman Commander Praga, Samar. Honor Board Chairman Midshipman Commander Suniega, Metro Manila. 1st Battalion headed by Midshipman Commander Nieva, Albay, together with EXO Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Bangoy, Kalinga. N1 Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Liagaw, Kalinga. N2 Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Prolyamante, Albay. N3 Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Lian, Quezon. N4 Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Altura, Ilocos Sur.
The Alpha Company, headed by Midshipman Lieutenant De Los Trinos, Isabela, together with EXO Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade at Luna, Ifugao. 1st Platoon Leader, Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Camara, Lanao del Norte. 2nd Platoon Leader, Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Ginayao, Kalinga. The Bravo Company, headed by Midshipman Lieutenant Apolinario, Camarines Sur, together with EXO Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Castillo, Cagayan. 1st Platoon Leader, Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Layugan, Kalinga. 2nd Platoon Leader, Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Tuban, Cagayan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the passing of colors. Color Officer Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Lacandula, Pangasinan. 2nd Battalion headed by Midshipman Commander Revilla, Albay, together with EXO Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Prefas, North Cotabato. N1 Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Osoteo, Pangasinan. N2 Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Domingo, Nueva Ecija. N3 Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Sumali, Isabela. And N4 Midshipman Commander Lieutenant Commander Licor, Sultan Kudara.
Charlie Company, headed by Midshipman Lieutenant Cadatal, Kalinga, together with EXO Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Peñalosa, Camarines Norte. 1st Platoon Leader, Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Bandao, Quirino. 2nd Platoon Leader, Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Gazingan, Kalinga. The Delta Company, headed by Midshipman Lieutenant Chumalan, Kalinga, together with EXO Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Tindungan, Ifugao. 1st Platoon Leader, Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Husay, Quezon. 2nd Platoon Leader, Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Torio, Cagayan de Oro.
The regimental commander and staff will now proceed to the grandstand to render salute to our guest of honor and speaker, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Duno! To! Mahal na Pangulo, tapos na po ang seremonya. Babay ng salong.
Corps Commander Midshipman Captain Pinadi, Tanudan, Kalinga. EXO Midshipman Commander Obispado, Tuguegarao City, Cagayan. N1 Midshipman Commander Taniza, Nueva Ecija. N2 Midshipman Commander Acido, Ilocos Norte. And 3, Midshipman Commander Agito, Daet Camarines Norte. And 4, Midshipwoman Commander Indonilla, Ayungon, Negros Oriental. BOT Representative, Midshipman Commander Pragas, Catbalogan, Samar. Honor Board Chairman, Midshipwoman Commander Zuniega, Taguig, Metro Manila.
That concludes the commencement exercises of the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy.
May we request the Superintendent, Commodore Joel Wayabutal, PMMA, to give his final order to Salighirang class of 2026.
Salighirang class of 2026, you're dismissed.
To all our visitors at the grandstand, we are now inviting all the parents and loved ones of the new members of the Long Blue Line to join the graduates to capture this moment with them. Again, to all our visitors at the grandstand, we are now inviting all the parents and loved ones of the new members of the Long Blue Line to join the graduates to capture this moment with them.
We are your Masters of Ceremony, Miss Abigail Manaligod.
And Mr. JC Bonde.
Mabuhay po tayong lahat! Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas! Maraming salamat sa ating panauhing pantangal, ang Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Maraming pong salamat sa lahat ng mga nagsipagtalo. Once again, congratulations, PMMA Salighirang Class of 2026!